Hey guys, welcome back. This is History of Power Rangers Season 3, Episode 39 of my show. But this is about Episode 4 of the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers mini-saga segment of Season 3. Now, Episode 4 in the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers mini-saga segment is known as the Alien Trap. But before I start talking about it, I just want to mention two things. First of all, I sort of want to apologize for the fact that I didn't upload any videos yesterday, but I had a good reason for that. The reason I didn't upload any videos yesterday was because it was a friend of mine's birthday here at the house, and I didn't want to bother uploading a video on his birthday and everything, so it was Kenny's birthday yesterday, so that's why I held off on uploading. I just wanted to explain that part. But anyway, that's just the last thing I wanted to mention before I start this video. So anyway, as I was saying, this is History of Power Rangers Season 3, Episode 39. 39 of my show, but this is about episode 30. But this is about episode 4 in the Mighty Morphin Alien Rangers mini saga segment. Now, since we're on episode 4 in the mini saga segment, that means we've got, let's see, there's 10 episodes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got 6 more videos left of the entire 3rd season to cover before I finished the entire 3rd season of Power Rangers. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Now, as I was saying before, this episode is known as the Alien Trap. Now, basically, the way this episode starts off is basically, the other Rangers, aside from Billy, who's turned into an adult at this point, like, he's turned back to his normal age, because if you guys remember back in the previous video, I talked about, only Billy was able to turn himself back to his original age, and he wasn't able to turn the other Rangers back because, for one, the machine that he used, which utilizes their power coins, was destroyed, as well as their power coins. So the other 4 Rangers can't, the other 5 Rangers can't be turned back to normal without their power coins. But as I stated in the last video, there will be a solution to that, and that's going to lead into what's going to happen, not in this episode I'm talking about, but 2 episodes from now. I just wanted to get that out of the way. Anyway, basically, Billy and, Tommy and Catherine, who are still turned into children at this point, are using one of Billy's devices, which, they're saying, Catherine wonders what it is, and then Tommy says that I can't remember what it was, but he mentions it's some kind of device that basically, is going to be basically used to have the Alien Rangers rehydrate, and then this woman sees them, and then they're wondering, then she sees them, so she's wondering if she could act, if they're supposed to operate that, so she goes over to talk to them, and then after, that, what basically happens is, after that, what basically happens is, she tries to the Rangers' parents contacted it, and that's when Billy shows up, and then he's telling her to excuse him, his little brother and sister and stuff. And then after that, he makes up an excuse about having them hand over their allowance. And then they're wondering what he means by that. And then, that's when, he said that he's just saying that to make it believable, which in this case makes sense because, like I said, by this point, only Billy has been reverted back to his original age, but the other 5 Rangers are still children, so since they're still children, he's got to make it sound like he's an adult and, in a sense, taking a parent or an older sibling taking the allowance of the younger sibling is a way of punishment. So I understand why to make it believable. Anyway, after that, basically what happens is, then it goes into a scene where, Rita and Zed are in the palace, and then basically, they're wondering how they can get rid of the alien, Rangers, and then that's when the Rita and Zed are talking about what to do, and then that's when it hits Zed on how to get rid of the Rangers. He's like, I've got it! And then Rita's wondering what he means by that, and then he's like, think about it. The alien Rangers thrive in a planet that is entirely encased in water. If we take away the water source on Earth, they can't rehydrate, leaving them weakened. So basically their plan is to basically poison the Earth's water supply in this episode as a tactical maneuver to get the alien Rangers to leave the Earth. And tactically speaking, in this case, it does make sense. I also just want to mention something. You guys remember when I did the beginning segment of this segment of the 3rd season, I mentioned that they were going to use a device to basically make the command center implode. Now, basically, near the end of this segment of this 3rd season, that plan is going to be used again, but this time it's going to be Rito and Goldar that are going to be enacting it, because basically Rita and Zed send them to blow the command center up, but I think that's I don't think that's for this episode. I think they start doing it in the next one because of the fact that I say that because after episode, I believe it's after episode 6, the Rangers, that's when the Rangers are going to be doing that retrieving of the Zeo crystal. So I think it's at the end of episode 6, beginning of episode 7. So I just wanted to get that out of the way. And now I'm going to get back into the actual storyline of this episode. And then after Zed mentioned that part of the plan, he's like, and I can think of no better monsters to toxicate the lake than our own Eric and Merrick, the barbaric. And then basically Squad gets excited about that. He's like, hooray, the barbaric brothers. And then when the barbaric brothers are on Earth, basically they're talking in a cool bass sense, and one of them mentions about getting some pizza after intoxicating the lake and so on and so forth. And the other one mentions that they have to toxicate the lake first in order to, before they can do something else before that. And then basically, the basically Zordon and Alpha send because by this point the Alien Rangers have been sent by Zordon to a lake in order to rehydrate. Because, like I said, they're Rangers that are totally that are from a world that is totally encased in water. So that's sort of the reason why Zed is making the Barbaric Brothers do this. He's making them poison the lake, meaning that the Alien Rangers won't be able to rehydrate. And then, basically, while the Alien Rangers are rehydrating, that's when the Barbaric Brothers show up and start toxicating the lake. And then, when they're, rehydrating, they notice that the toxicated lake water is affecting them, so they can't soak up any more to rehydrate because the water is now toxic, so they therefore damaging them. And then that's when the other Rangers see that the two monsters that are doing it, so they go to deal with it. But then Rito and the Tangas show up, and then basically what happens is the other Kid Rangers, aside from Billy, because like I said, by this point he's turned back to his original age. They are trying to keep the Tangas and Rito distracted by playing the game of tag to tire Rito out, and then basically then he's wondering how they play that, and then Tommy tells him that they just gotta catch him, and then he says it's fine, so he starts running after him, and then basically that's when he falls and after he catches Tommy, the Rangers then manage to stop the Barbaric Brothers from toxicating the lake. But even after that is stopped, the Quichen Rangers still have some energy left to deal with the Barbaric Brothers, and then basically what happens is they fight them, and then basically the Barbaric Brothers get destroyed, and then Rita and Zed get upset that they lost again. Well, technically they didn't actually lose, because technically, yes, the Barbaric Brothers were destroyed in this episode, but because of them toxicating a lake, a source of water that they were using to rehydrate themselves, they don't have enough energy to continue fighting, so basically it's sort of a lose and win for them, because yes, their monsters were destroyed, but that reminds me, when I say they were destroyed, because Rita and Zed made them grow first, and then they fought them. I can't remember if it was either with their Battle Borgs or with the Shogun Megazord, but they managed to destroy them. But anyway, like I said, the Barbaric Brothers succeeded in intoxicating the lake, which was the whole reason they were there in the first place. So, basically, because of them intoxicating the lake, the Alien Rangers have to leave Earth in order to rehydrate. Because that's what Zordon tells them, and then basically, the young Rangers basically agree with them about that. And then, after that, what basically happens is, one of the Alien Rangers says that basically, even though their planet isn't still in danger, the Earth Rangers are worried about them, and then basically Delphine tells them that they have to leave now, but not for long, because they will be back in the next episode, because they're only going to their world to rehydrate. So in this case, it's sort of a good thing because they need to rehydrate for the next battle. So they're not going to be gone long. And then basically, after the Alien Rangers leave, the other Rangers are wondering how they can protect the planet with them gone. But it's like, it's not, like I said, it's not completely for good. It's temporarily, and then but because of that, Rita and Zed are trying to figure out a way to destroy the Earth in the next episode before the Alien Rangers come back. And basically, the young Rangers are wondering what they're supposed to do, and then that's basically where this episode stops. So if you guys like this video when I post it, just please give this video the real best you guys can, and I will see you guys, probably sometime tomorrow for the next video. So until then, guys, just please give this video the real best you guys can, and like I always tell you with this series, may the power protect you always.